Today on YouTube. So you're going to be working with me today, just cutting some things and maybe sewing too. But Elizabeth is here though, and she's working on something really gorgeous. So let me show you before I take you to the table. Look at that. So this is a shirt, and it's supposed to have like Ankara cutouts here, and it's looking good already. So I just wanted to show you, and then I can go and mind my own business, the business that pays me. So, Eliza, say hi because everybody gonna see this video. We've been working so much. We went to bed like 3 o'clock and back up around 7 just to keep working. Anyway, so let me show you what I'm working on. Give me a sec so I can put my phone on the tripod, and also so that I can tell everybody on Instagram that I am live so that they can join me. Where's my Instagram? 1 second again. Yep, now we're back. Okay, so I need to how does this thing work? Okay. So I'm live on YouTube. In case you want to join me, my YouTube is The Only Chama. Bye. Okay, I need us to tell. So I'm live on YouTube. In case you want to join me. I want to tell them on Instagram. Okay, so now let's work. I need to put my phone on the tripod, so please give me a second while I figure out how this is gonna work. I need to flip my camera. Yep. This is what I am doing. Yeah. Hey, that's Mrs. Chinyer. I don't think she wanted to be seen on my YouTube. Okay, so I'm ready to show you what I am up to. Why is my tripod not behaving like a child of God though? 1 second again, please. While I figure this out. Let me put my phone on another tripod while I try to figure that out. Okay. So I think I've been able to figure out my longer tripod. So let me put this on it. Great. So if you join this live, because skip all this part where I'm trying to figure out my tripod. All right. Okay, so really what I just wanted to show is the pull-on that I'm making. This is going the measurements that I need are really, really basic measurements. I just need the length of the pull-on, and I need the width, and then of course the neck area. So the length that I'm working with is 27. This line that I made here, I'm going to be using it as my top line. This line here, I'm going to use it as my top line so that I'm able to add my allowances to the top area. So the length of this pull-on is 27. I'm going to add 1 inch allowance, 1 inch hemming allowance. So what I have is 28. I'll rule that. So now the width of what I'm looking for is 16.5. So I'm going to be marking 8.2 from here, and the 8.2 includes the sewing allowance. I'm going to be using lining to turn it over. So 8.2 from top to bottom is 8.2. So I'm going to draw that. Like so. So now I'll put in my neckline. this is my front piece. This one doesn't have a zip. The back is going to have a zip. So my front piece is going to be 3.2 by 3.2. You know what? I think I'll do 3.5 for coming down here because I don't want it to be too high. So 3.5. So we're going this way. What's that message I just heard? Okay. Okay, so this is my front. So now I'm going to add sewing allowance to the neckline, 1/2 inch all the way here, and also to this side. So we're also going to determine what we want to use for the shoulder. Normally, the shoulder, this person's shoulder is 8 inches. That's from nape to the shoulder bone is 8 inches. But here I'm going to be using 7 because I don't want it to get all the way to my shoulder bone. I'm going to be using 7. And then at that 7 mark, I'm going to do a 1 inch shoulder slope. And then I will join that from my top line to my shoulder slope. Now, I'm not going to do sleeve or anything, so I'm just going to join this already long line to this shoulder slope. So this is our new line. We don't need it to get all the way to her shoulder blade. So, okay. So now let me add my sewing allowance, 1/2 inch all around, and I'll cut this out. I'm not using a pattern or anything for this because this is literally one of those things that you just throw on. You don't need too much calculations for it at all. I'll add 1/2 inch sewing allowance to this side, but then I would join it back to this line because remember I said I already added allowance here. Okay, so now I'll cut this out. Okay, and then I would cut out this shoulder, the neckline rather, not the shoulder. Alright, so this is the front. I'm going to use this to cut the back now. So let me set this aside while I lay the fabric for the back. The back, we're going to be having 1 inch shoulder, 1 inch zip allowance, not shoulder, please. Why am I saying shoulder allowance? So I will take this and place this on it. Like so, like so, like so. And then I will adjust. I just need 1 inch. Here. Okay. Not that 1 inch. So I'll cut this out. Before I cut that out, I need to make sure that you know there's a pattern on the fabric. This line and this line. I need to make sure that it aligns on the front and the back. So here. So that when we sew it, this place is not up and this other place is down. It needs to look good. Okay, so that is done. So now I'm going to cut out what I have here. Okay, so that's the back. I think I should even show you what I am cutting. Let me show you on this phone. That's my phone, look. So this is what I'm cutting. That's why I said it's a throw on or something like that. The black pinafore looking thing on top of the shirt. That's what I'm cutting. Yeah. So now it kind of makes more sense to you, I believe. Okay. So for the back, we're going to be coming down by 1 inch. Let me just draw a line to guide me. Okay, top line. So I'll be coming down here by 1 inch, like this. And then I'll use the ruler to connect that. So this is our back. Okay, so this is our back and this is our front. And then I'll just cut my belt. It's going to have a belt. So I'll cut the belt. I feel like I haven't done the belt first before I cut this fabric. Okay, because I'm trying to avoid this. So I should have cut the belt first, but it wouldn't get there, so I'm still on track. Okay, so I want my belt to be really bold, so I'm doing 3 inches for my belt plus ½ inch sewing allowance. That's 3.5, and this 3.5 is if I put it on fold. So if you open it up, 3.5 times 2 is 7. So I'm going to be marking 7, and I also want a really long belt, so I'm marking 7 twice because I want to get a very long belt. Okay, so I'll put my belt out now. So when I said I wanted 7 twice, this is what I meant, like 7 here, 7 here, and I'm able to cut, and then I'll join it at this point. Okay. So I'll just pin both of them together so I know that I'm joining this together because I want a very long belt. So the waist of this wearer is 35. I want this to be able to go around her waist twice. That's why I'm doing a very long belt. Okay. Now this, our pinafore is going to have, I don't know what I'm calling the pinafore. It's going to have a full lining. So I'm just going to get lining and I would lay this on it. And my lining is going to be 1 inch shorter than the pinafore itself. That's all there is to it. So I'm using cotton lining. Looks, I don't know if you can see quality. I'm using cotton lining. So this cotton linings, they are not usually long. And before they would come in like a bundle. A bundle would be about 30 yards, but now I think it's about 27 yards. And it even sells for higher. Inflation is doing the most. So my front goes first for the back. Oh, actually my back shouldn't go because I have more space here. Okay, I'll cut my back first. I have more space here. I can take the back. So I'll just adjust. When I'm cutting, I like to pull my fabric to like the edge, the end, so that I don't waste fabric, and then I adjust as much as possible. Please, I want pin because I don't have no pins on my pin cushion again. Thank you. Okay, so now I can cut out. Like I said, my lining is going to be shorter than the pinafore. I hope this thing is a pinafore. Because the way I've been calling this pinafore since with so much pride. Thank you, Glory. Thank you. Now I don't even know where to put myself and cut this neck. Okay, let me just move it down. Okay, so that's my back. I'm going to fold that and keep aside. I like to place the back and the front lining together to take out that 1 inch because I don't like unnecessary surprises. Before it to be now that my 1 inch on the front decided to become 0.7 and the one on the back decided to become 1.12. I don't want drama. So I like to cut both of them together. So after cutting my front now, I would now place 2 of them, the back lining and the front lining, and I'll cut both of them together. So this is my front piece. And I am adjusting my lining because say no to wastage. I'll show that I'm making. Okay, yeah, I'll show that I'm making. I forgot that I did that part. Okay. I was about to say Nepal has a very good to us today, but I don't want to jinx it. I shouldn't have said it. I shouldn't have said it. Before they will hear my voice. Okay. So let me cut out this. Alright, so I'm just going to place the bottom of my back on this one. And then I'll mark the 1 inch. Cut it out. Okay. Great. So I've cut my front piece and my back piece and it's all complete. In the video, the ladies all looked like it was, will I call it free? Let me show you again. It looked like it was free. I don't know if free is the word I'm looking for. Basically, it's fluid, like it has movement. So I'm not sure whether to put stay. What do you guys think? Should I put stay so that it will be firm, or should I just sew it like that? Because I'm thinking I should put stay. Girl. Okay. I'm thinking I should put stay so that it's a bit firm because she wants to wear this against an oversized shirt like the one that the lady has in the video. So what do you think? Should I put stay? Should I leave it like that? I don't know what to do at this point. Okay. Elizabeth, please. I don't know. Any about the baby size. It's fine. Okay. I don't know if I should interface. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So I'll put interface then. Let me get the black one. So this is the interface that I use. since it's lined with cotton to have some structure. I think so too. I think so too. But maybe I should just put the interface on just the black. Sorry, what am I saying? On just the lining, because you know this cotton lining these days is no longer like so, doesn't have that quality that it used to have before. So I'm thinking maybe just the interface on just the lining would work. So I don't need it for the Ankara fabric. So I think I will just put on just the lining. Thank you, because I don't know how I made that decision now. So let me put on just the lining. How does this thing go? Okay. I've realized with this new set of interface that was delivered that it's now thicker than it normally is. Like, I don't know if they just made it thicker. Size the PTS and make it thicker. But whatever the case, I am grateful. Okay, so I need to adjust this so that I don't know it's I have a scissors that I use for interface. Okay. Okay. So do you throw away your pieces of interface? Like, okay, after cutting now, like this piece, this front part, do you throw them away or you just keep them for another project? I realized that all the pieces of interface that we use here, it feels like everything is inside my own clothes. Like, I am using nice and clean interface for clients, and then when it comes to my own stuff, I'm using the pieces. I don't throw them away. I went to a fashion house the other day and I realized that they cut out the pieces and they throw them away as opposed to just putting them on another outfit. I was really shocked by that. Really shocked by that. Like this piece of interface, I'm not throwing it away. It's going to sit somewhere on a particular outfit. It's going to work. Like throwing away hemming gum and throwing away interface to me is weird. Elisa, what do you want?
How many?
160 and 20. Okay. Sorry, Elizabeth is coming here to ask me plenty questions. Okay, so let me do for the back. Hope I'm not the only one too that has a scissors that is dedicated to interface, because this thing can just make your scissors to be blunt overnight. Okay. All right, so my cotton is Done. Thank you for doing this with me. I want to record the sewing process, but I kind of feel like the life is going to be so long. Hey, you said you threw away the interface. Nope, nope, nope. Don't throw it away. Please keep it because you can like this one. I'm not throwing it away. I'm going to. I have this bag where I just stash all of them, and then especially when I'm making my own stuff, collars, whatever it is that I'm doing, I just put them inside there. They're very useful. They can work. They can do something. Okay, let me take my phone from the tripod. How do they flip this thing again? Okay, flip, flip, flip. Okay, thank you for working with me. I wanted to record the sewing process, but that's just going to make this video get to like 1 hour. So maybe I would do another live when I am done because I still have like maybe 6 to 7 things to cut right now. So maybe I'll do another live and then I will show the joining. I'm waiting on Elizabeth to be done with something that I need to supervise her on so that I can proceed. Let me show you what she's working on. I think I showed it at the beginning. Let me flip. How did they flip this? Okay, yeah. So this is shirts and this is like cutouts. I, as much as possible, try to, use pieces of fabrics for something. Oh, I forgot to weave this place. We need to weave here. I like to use pieces of fabric for things so that you just don't throw them away. Like this piece is useful. I believe it's useful. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining me on this live. When I'm doing the cutting, I'll be back again. Thank you. See ya. Have a nice day, everyone. Bye.